So, welcome back to the third and the last document, that is technical execution document. This is an important document where deployment is to be done. So, this document is prepared by the subject matter experts, and it's based on all the proposals and the plan what we have decided. So, this is the last document where you will deploy and you will create a WordPress with Amazon RDS and EC2. So instructions are given here, steps are mentioned in the like execution steps are mentioned. We should be like very careful while executing those step by step. We need to see those steps, and if we face any problem in this document, then we need the help of solution architect. So WordPress, as information is given, it's given about RDS. You can go through this document, and if there are any doubts, you can just let me know. You can contact me at any point of time. So these are the table of contents according to the execution document. All this things are stepped like instructions, and the step 1 to step 6, and then finally in step 6 we'll be deploying a WordPress. So here the technical execution document overall states the steps to be performed. So we will start. So how this technical execution document works is, the steps are given. So first is you have to create a AWS account. You can see here, create your account, or use, if you already have one, create a security group, as you know how to create it, and the picture is given here over here for reference. So put the inbound and outbound rules, make it anywhere, so that all traffic can be accessible or as per the requirement, what traffic to be made accessible. Then you need to create a MySQL database. Going to the RDS, you need to go create a RDS. Creating RDS, you select the standard create, then you select the engine, make it a free tier, and then the WordPress. Okay, so in DB instance identifier, here it is specified to give enter WordPress, and then the default setting, let it be T2 micro. DB instance size, let it be burstable class T2 micro. Storage is given in connectivity and network configuration. Also remember to make the public access yes. And here in additional configuration, you can give a initial DB name as WordPress. So database will be created. See, as you can see, initial database is being created. Then just press a create database. So once it is done, it will be available. So here in the status, you will be see available after creating. Now next is to create the EC2 instance and then connect it to the RDS. So create an EC2 instance. As you know, there are different 7 steps to go through. First is choosing AMI. They are choosing Linux. In the document itself, it is mentioned choose Amazon Linux 2, and then T2 micro. Third is, now no, we don't need to go with all the steps. So here we press review and launch, but be sure to select the security group that we had created for WordPress. So select that security group, create a new pair, download that key pair to connect to the instance, then configure EC2. Like you will have to SSH with the public IP, and then you will be having like you will log into your Linux console, and then you will write sudo yum install mysql. So as you need, like you need a MSQL client, so you need to install that. So in that you will install, and then you will access your RDS. So how will you access that? So RDS, you know, there is endpoint and port. You need to copy the endpoint in AWS console in details of your RDS. So this will be there when you click the RDS name inside that, and as you know, you copy that, and then this is the command in your terminal. Like in your Linux terminal, you need to enter this command, so that you will have an environment. You set an environment variable for MySQL host. So that endpoint you have to write over here, and just copy paste this command and know the command. And then next is, you will be connected to your MySQL database by replacing the username the password, and as you are being a WordPress. So you will go for RDS and then you will be logged in like MySQL and WordPress you have given. So once you have logged, now what you want to do is create a database user. So need to write this command to write create a database user, give the database username, identified by, grant all the privileges, flush the privileges, and then exit. All this command you need to type in the terminal. And as you know, this commands you will come to know like by practice. So see the commands and practice it. So once done, you will come to know that. Now next is so whatever the passwords and username we have written, you should know that. So note it down somewhere. And step 6 is configuring the WordPress on EC2. So installing the Apache web server. As you all know how to install the Apache web server, this is the command and this is the service to start the Apache. Once it is working, you will see the demo, like when you go for that IP address, when you click the public IP address and you give the DNS name or you give that name, then you will know that Apache web server is running. Now what actually we want to do is deploy the WordPress site. So now we download and configure the WordPress site. For downloading, wget is a command. With the help of wget and the link will download and will uncompress. So tar is like we are uncompressing that. And if you run ls means list. So it will list like what is downloaded. So this latest tar.gz was downloaded and then we are uncompressed it, and then what we got is WordPress. So moving on to the, we need to go to directory. So change the directory and go inside WordPress. So you can see that WordPress is there. Then copy that word configuration sample.php to a file which says wp config php. So we need to open that file. So what we press is nano. Nano is the command to open any file. And then you need to edit this. So what you need to edit is the database name, user, password, and host. This configuration details should be given. So whatever in previous module you named it, the same name like WordPress, then EC2, then host name. Host name will be the same of your RDS, endpoint connectivity. And next is second configuration, which you need to configure is the authentication unique keys and salts. It look as follows. So when you go inside that file, under the same section after define, you will get to know this file. So this is the same file you need to edit. And how you can edit is that you need to put the unique phrases. So these phrases you will come to know from the api.wordpress.org. So the secret key you will get from this link, and then you just need to replace all this with the, as you can see below, with this secret key. So this secret key whole structure needs to be copied and pasted in the site, in that file. So after that, after installing or after making deploying the WordPress, here configuring that, we need to deploy the WordPress. So for that, what we need to do is we need to run this sudo Amazon Linux extras install. This command should be run in your terminal. And the next, you have to go to your EC2 user. As you are an EC2 user, you need to go to change directory and go to the EC2 user. And what you need to do is copy then copy your WordPress application files, the var www.html. As you know, it is used by Apache. You can see the Apache page. You need to copy this WordPress application files to this directory. And then finally restart your Apache service. So once you restart, you will come to this page. And this is what our proposed solution was. So what we gave was deployment of WordPress to with the help of EC2 and RDS. So they provided. So that's all, and that is how you need to perform. Now you need to go through all these three documents. Look at the proposal first, how it is done, see the plan, how it works, and then you go for technical execution document. From each and every step you should follow all the things you need to see, from creation of AWS account to deploying and create, see, look for